Welcome to part 2. If you guys missed part 1, you can go back and watch that. We are at the Enumclaw Goat Show. It's a 4-ring show with bucks also. We have with us Maple, Braun, and Justice. So we're gonna show you guys some of the goat show footage of us showing as much as we can. And we're also gonna be handling some goats for our friends, so we're gonna show some of that. Dottie's dam is here. We will be helping show her. That's pretty exciting because you get to see Dottie's mom and kind of hopefully what Dottie ends up looking like maybe someday. Let's get started. One of the first things you'll want to do when you get here and you get your camp all set up and get everybody set up is you're going to want to go check in, which is take your registration book with has all your registration papers and everything in it, and you're going to take it and you're going to check all your goats in that you brought. So we're going to go do that right now.
Well, there are 2 things that we look for at our show. We check the name, and we check the registration number, and we check the date of birth. I also will tell you that. Is it a median? Is it, senior? Is it dry? Is it whatever? So we know it's in the class. But really, tattoos and everything gets checked ringside if you win. So I don't need to know 450 folks tattooed on.
Now that it's getting cool, the sun's coming down. Because they're clipped, we like to keep them warm. That way they can keep warm, they can focus on making and producing milk instead of putting all their energy into keeping warm at night.
So if you have shaved goats and it's below what temperature would you say? Like 50? I would go 60.
50, 55. Right now it's cooling down pretty fast.
Yeah.
And they're already starting to hunch up. Your goats are hunching up. They're cold.
Yeah. And I'll put a link to these blankets. I just ordered a bunch of them because Amanda recommended them. They're really warm.
And they've got a nice lining.
Yeah, super warm, cozy.
Sherpa lining.
Uh-huh.
The goats love them.
Mm-hmm. Everyone has a blanket. Even the bucks have a blanket.
It's the next morning at the show, and typically when you would bring milkers, we would get them all clipped up at the house, and then we do the fine tuning when we get to the show. But we don't have any milkers with us, unfortunately. Since we don't have any milkers, we'll just film Amanda doing everything. But basically, it's easier to trim them when they're full. Usually the morning before the show, you'll start clipping them and trimming them up and making sure everything looks good.
Yes, this is Dottie's mom.
Yeah, this is Dottie's mom. Okay, we're gonna go check on Braun and Justice and see how they're doing. Causing trouble. Causing trouble, as always. Hey. Hey. Crazy. It's crazy. Stop. 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 Yeah, it's okay. Stop. Stop. Then we got Maple. She's hanging out in here.
The puppy are very, two very similar type goes. Their balance is style Nigerian up there, finding second place go, both of these goes are 5-year-olds, the first one's a 5-year-old, fourth.
Here we go with my pal.
I had to change my shirt. Now we're representing.
Nice.
Now we're representing our own goats.
Our own goat.
Our own goat.
Goat.
Singular.
We got your papa.
This is our selection for senior champion in the Nigerian Dwarf division. Our yearling down here at my left, really a well-balanced animal, very seamlessly blended throughout. I love the correctness in his front end assembly and the width between the hocks. A long-bodied 2-year-old here, really an upstanding individual, a lot of depth of heart.
All right, guys, we just got back from the Southwest Washington Dairy Goat Association show in Enumclaw, Washington. And it was a 4-ring show with bucks.
Hopefully Mavis is ready for the next show. She's looking a little better. We'll see how she looks when she's shaved down.
All right, that's gonna do it for that show in Enumclaw, Washington. 4-ring with bucks. And we're really proud of how well our bucks did. Justice did amazing. He got 3 first in his class in 3 of the rings. Braun was right behind him in 2nd and 3rd place in most classes. No grand champions for the bucks, but that's okay because I mean the competition, there's always a lot of competition. So like I said, we always feel like if you're in that top 5 or if you're in that upper group, then you're doing very well, because the competition, there's a lot of good goats out here and there's a lot of competition out here. So really proud of how bucks did. Want to say thank you to Amanda and Ashley for letting us film the check-in process, and just Amanda being such a good sport at us filming some of the stuff that she was doing. So that was really cool that we got to kind of see that stuff. Maple also did really well. She got 3rd in one class and I believe 6th in the other class, and kind of in the middle of the road in the other class. One of the classes she wasn't entered in. We're expecting to bring more goats. But all in all, that was a great show. Really fun, very well put on show. We appreciate everybody that put the show on and made the show happen. So even though we didn't bring as many goats as we would have liked to bring, it was still fun. And we'll see you guys in the next video when we go to Monroe, Washington for Utter Spectacular. And Mavis is looking good, Dottie's looking good. So we're gonna bring Trudy and probably Shuggy, I think. So we will see you guys in that video. Thanks for hanging out.